heads of higher learning institutions, dear friends who have been invited here, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I would like to welcome you all to this opening of higher learning institution exhibitions and STEM competition organized by HEC, Higher Education Council, with our partners and stakeholders. The Higher Education Council mission is to enhance the quality of education provided within higher learning institutions, ensuring that graduates are knowledgeable and well equipped to contribute to the development of Rwanda. The higher education sector plays an important role in the sustainable development of our economy. Through research and innovation, new knowledge is generated, which is then applied to various sectors of the economy of our country, leading to new solutions and advancement. This exhibition aims to provide information to the public on services offered by our higher learning institutions, showcase the impactful research and innovation conducted by our universities. The STEM competition is an integral part of the exhibition and aims at promoting STEM education and encouraging innovation and creativity among academic staff and students. STEM education plays a role in driving economic growth, technological advancement, and innovation. Through the competition, the students and academic staff from different higher learning institutions will have a platform to showcase their knowledge and skills, foster collaboration, and promote innovation and creativity. In preparation of this competition, we invited universities to submit their STEM projects, and 81 projects from 10 different higher learning institutions, public and private, were submitted and assessed by a team of experts, and 32 projects were selected and they will advance to the final stage of competition. Honorable Minister, this exercise has been engaging most of those people sitting here, students and their lecturers. The winners of the STEM competition will be recognized and the top 5 projects will receive awards. I invite parents, secondary school and university students and all stakeholders to visit the exhibition and learn more on different services offered by our universities, our higher learning institutions, including academic programs, research, innovation, and much more. Many of Rwandan people don't know what is happening inside your respective institutions. Once again, I welcome you all to this exhibition and STEM competition. I would like to invite our guest of honor to give us the official opening remarks. Thank you for your kind attention. Honorable Minister, the floor is yours.
Our Higher Education Council, the Vice Chancellors, the legal representatives of our higher learning institutions, our Director Generals, Executive Directors, Managing Directors, all leaders of our higher education system. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am happy to be with you on the behalf of the Ministry of Education to open the Higher Learning Institutions Exhibition and STEM competition organized by Rwanda's Higher Education Council in collaboration with some of our partners and stakeholders. Of course, this is also an opportunity to highlight the importance of higher education and the role of research and innovation in our country's development agenda. We all know that the higher education sector plays an important role in the sustainable development of our economy. And we know that through research, new knowledge is generated, and then this knowledge will be applied to various sectors of our country's economy, and therefore leading to new solutions and advancements. And this is what we know, and of course this is the goal of all the higher learning institutions that we represent here. And we also know that Rwanda's vision is to become a knowledge-based economy, and this means that the higher education's role to play in our vision cannot be overemphasized. What we are going to witness here, as the Director General said, we are going to see what's happening in our higher learning institutions. And this is, I believe, a great opportunity for our students to see what's happening in other institutions. But we also hope that this will inspire the younger students who are here to see what universities are doing, and also hopefully encourage them to join higher education, and especially the STEM fields that you all want to promote. I want to thank the Higher Education Council for organizing this. Mainly, I believe that the opportunity that many higher education institutions get to speak to the Higher Education Council is when you are applying for your programs or when they are acting as a regulator. So, but I want to thank them for now playing the role of a convener today, so that we all can come together and experience and get to see what our higher education institutions are capable of doing. I also want to congratulate in advance all the teams that are going to win the competition. By participating, you have already demonstrated that you can, you have the capacity and you have the ability to work on projects and to translate the knowledge that you have developed and orient that towards some of the challenges that we have in our community. So this is a big step that we have taken. But of course we need to have a winner. So I want to congratulate the winner, but also thank everyone who's going to participate. We will, of course, as the Ministry of Education, keep encouraging our higher education sector to ensure that we are educating future change makers, not only here in Rwanda, but also in the region and globally. So, and this is something that we keep supporting, and this includes building a better regulatory environment with our Higher Education Council, but also to ensure that investments are increasingly being made in our education, in our higher education sector. So I am confident that through this competition and exhibition, but also through other initiatives that we are developing together, we will contribute to building our country's development agenda and contribute to the sustainable development of our economy. So once again, I want to thank everyone for coming, and I also want to thank our partners who made this happen, and I wish you all very good discussions, and I invite everyone, the students, the parents, to go and experience some of the good things that our higher education institutions are doing for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. HRS in Rwanda, we collaborate, as I said earlier, we collaborate with most of you to enhance our research abilities, but also other institutions abroad, partnering, doing partnerships. Most of these other research outputs that I mentioned, 2,000 plus of the 5,000, are being realized because we collaborate with those other foreign institutions, especially those that really matter. Not simply, last year, I think a month ago, in an event that we had here, one official from Belgium that was in charge of, I think, higher education in Belgium, when we were discussing, and I told him it was a week when I was back from Belgium, and I told him the different institutions that I visited, and we signed a memorandum of understanding. Of the 4 that we signed MOUs, there is one that he said, and he did not say it directly, but he said, but watch out, maybe some you may, and yet, that was the one that came for us, invited us. The others are those that I put on board, but the one that had interest was that one that for him we thought was not fit to be collaborating with us. But anyway, collaborate, because every other collaboration, whether with a small institution or big, will matter. Of course, it adds value, more value if you collaborate with really big institutions, but every other partnership matters. DG, Vice Chancellors, Deputy Vice Chancellors, members here present, I want to thank you for this short presentation, but I thought I had to make it that short because it was essential for our gathering for all these 3 days. Thank you very much.
This is how we are going to take a group photo.
Generational divide. So that Google Classroom and the Moodle and other existing solution, we won't be doing what we ought to do, because with this generational divide, there will be yes an engagement of all teachers, but which is not effective, because there is that problem of an effective a generational divide. Sorry. Come to the next.
I'd like to ask you to explain to the audience what you mean by artificial intelligence and the integration to this system. Is it a system that you are going to distribute to teachers? Is it that every other teacher is going to develop his and you are motivating teachers to do that? Or you have developed the app, or you are intending to develop it and distribute it? So that part of AI, and then how practically you are going to disseminate the product or the service.
My name is Iradukunda Dolphin Abreu. I'm here to present my project, which is IoT-based LPG detection and monitoring system. So this is a system which was designed due to the several problems happened. One day in 2019 in IPRC Shark, students from civil engineering used to go on the field to learn how liquefied petroleum gas can be used in welding. One day, two students agreed each other. One was saying that if I do this, there can be a gas linkage. Another one disagreed, refused. One of them take a decision and make it. They didn't know that there were a gas linkage.
Elaborate more on the power outage and when there is no internet connection. So you mean whenever there is no power, whenever there is no internet, the whole system will not work. It means even the normal channel of the gas will not operate because you don't want the leakage to happen. So it's what you are meaning.
No.
My name is Fasta Tukunde from IPRC Kigali, and I'm here with Green Home Group as our company, our startup company, and we bring the solution which is called Tekabana 3-in-1. Dear friends, we all know that Rwanda is losing 1.31 kilohectares of natural forest, equivalent to 688 kt of carbon emission, which comes mostly as was shown by Global Forest Watch, 15% of carbon emitted in atmosphere is coming from cooking energy or cooking fuel. So there are different problems. As you may see, first of all, there is deforestation. In Rwanda, as was shown by this report of Global Forest Watch, has shown that 13% 13 hectares every year is deforested in order to have cooking energy as firewood or having a charcoal.
Can you explain the work principle of the thermal generator, how it converts the thermal energy into electrical energy? Second, what is the power output of that product? And if you can tell us about the efficiency, what is the power input and the power output? Also, elaborate more on the efficiency of the stove. Thank you.
Thank you.
My project is called Share Up Machine. How this idea started, we have started this idea after realizing some issues related to traditional threshing method, where people were using the hand tools, bare hands for threshing the corns or the maize. There we have realizing some issues or some problems we were facing by the farmers. There was time consumption, poor quality. We were having the low production, the production loss. And after realizing those issues, we have also realized that how can we handle this? How can we handle these above issues? There we set some objectives to show how we can maximize. We can just try to help the farmers as a way to increase their productivity.
And we found that the banana peel has rich in different vitamins that can help our skin.
I am President Dukona from IPRC Kigali, and I have a project called My Dash. To start this project, I wondered why girls and women were being pregnant early, and unintended pregnancies were increasing year to year from year 2018. That's when I started my research. And it was every day increasing. I wondered how they always teach them from USAID, from Never Again, from any other organizations, but still they are rising. So I made my dice to solve those problems they have, and the reason why they are being pregnant. It is because there are limited resources, and there is lack of sexual protective health information to people with limited resources. When I say about people with limited resources, I say especially rural women, because there is no smartphones as in the city and the other means. and they are about 76.3%. And in terms of the pregnancy, can you imagine they are about 47% in all pregnancies we have in Rwanda.
Based IoT system that integrates weather data, hardware and software for real-time data integration in smart irrigation and soil content sensing for optimizing crop production based on soil status. According to the reports in Rwanda, 600,000 acres of the land that is arable is to be irrigated, but only 10% of this land is only irrigated, leaving the gap of 90% that still depends on the seasons.
I would like to thank also those who have made these days enjoyable, the dancers, the singers. I don't know if Nyundo Pivot School is around. Every evening, people used to live here around 8 in the evening because they were enjoying another part of the music. So we have a lot of many stakeholders, most of them are here. And they have really contributed to the success of this event. So let me stop here. Of course, I would like to thank University of Rwanda who have made this place possible for us. I cannot stop by thanking my HEC team. They have done a good job. And stakeholders who are here providing coffee, others who are providing food, everything was catered for the success. So I would like to stop here, otherwise I can't take longer for nothing. There is a lot to come, and let me stop here, and I thank you very much. Christine, over to you. Thank you very much.
this topic, we have like 4 pillars of words. One is academia. The other one is industry. The other is partnership and quality education. So we ask ourselves, what is academia? Principal Gatari, can you tell us briefly just what is academia really?
So first of all, when we are in academia or an academic setup, there is a key word which is knowledge. And there we have 2 types of activities. There is knowledge creation. We create new knowledge. If you look at the history of humanity and the development of knowledge, the university came as a stakeholders who formalize the delivery of knowledge. This is teaching and learning for learners. And then there is a component of creation of knowledge, which is research. And we have scholars in a setup. They have disciplines of focus, and currently we talk about multidisciplinary. You don't create knowledge in a silos, but you create the knowledge in a context, in an ecosystem. That academic setup allows people to freely think, analyze, investigate, and generate knowledge. And we have today the theme of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but the academia fortunately touches all the sphere of the society. So I would just say research as knowledge creation and knowledge delivery, which is learning, education. Now universities are trying to focus also on innovation.
And as we know, our country has chosen to be a knowledge-based economy, isn't it? Thank you. And Dr. Alice, what do we understand by industry here?
When you talk about industry, especially when you look at it in terms of education, specifically for Rwanda Polytechnic, industry is the main stakeholders, as we are based on hands-on skills, producing the skilled workforce. So for us, the industry is our partner who is providing the opportunities to our students to get the hands-on skills. There are those companies, those organizations who are giving opportunities to our students to practice what they have done, they have learned in the class.
Thank you very much. Principal ULK Polytechnic, we have had partnership now. Can you try to put this together and try to help this group understand what is now this partnership between academia and industry? Thank you.
Thank you very much. As far as concerned, a partnership is a medium which may help the country being developed via collaboration between 1 or 2 stakeholders. Of course, in academia and the industry, when a country needs to be developed, it has to be developed based on collaboration between academia and the industries, where knowledge from academic can be transformed into a creative application which may help the country to be developed, of course, as stated in the Sustainable Development Goals. Education may play a role in helping industries in updating new technologies. Of course, and now we are migrating from analog to digital system. Industry personnel can learn from academia in order to update or to go with new technologies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, Professor Bailey.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, so basically what university or academia is doing is to equip youth with the skills and knowledge that make the youth to behave or to apply that knowledge and skill in a specific way for industry. Industry is basically offering two things, either service or products. So this means that whatever we do here, all of us, we are doing something, right? Our action is dictated by the knowledge we have, the perception we have, the experience we have, and the skill we acquire. So basically, it is limitless for everyone here in terms of improving his or her knowledge, skill, experience. So similarly, we can ask ourselves as an institution that I would rather defer, instead of transferring knowledge, I would say using knowledge.
At the industry level, how do we conceive this partnership? Akazikanoze Access.
Thank you. As the previous speaker said, the industry, the academia, all thrive because they partner. We know that if you don't work together, then you don't reach an effective quality that you need. Akazikanoze is an institution that came in to support the partnership, to accompany what has been done, to solve some issues that are needed by the students.
I would like to move on another item on our agenda, that is now the presentation of the STEM competition winners.
We've had two phases of this milestone. The one was the pre-assessment that we had that included visiting different higher learning institutions, watching the presentations, and had to see the prototypes that matched the innovations and the new sets of knowledge that were being put for evaluation. And we had close to 86 projects, among them 32 were selected, and we had 31 projects that were presented the whole of yesterday. We started around 9 and we ended around 9 again in the evening. The fifth project that the experts and everyone that got involved came up with was the Fit Heart Fitness that scored 74.321% from IPRC Kigali, and that is Mugishagat. Kindly, if you could stand up for recognition and probably come here. There will be an opportunity to get the award, but come here for recognition. You did a wonderful job. The fourth is My Dice. This is a wonderful project as well. You know, we have a huge problem of family planning, and this young lady came up with a device that is going to help those people that still see their periods to know when they are at risk of being pregnant. And from what we saw, there is a high likelihood that we may have higher specificity and sensitivity in detecting that. Thank you very much, Providence. IPRC Kigali Nishimwe Providence. Number 3 is Terrasso Tiles. These are wonderful tiles. His tiles deserve some recognition. The paper made from banana. The paper made from banana. Please come up. He looks a bit old, but he's very young. And the competition was among the members of higher learning institutions, so we did not categorically say that the lecturers should not be involved, so don't develop jealous. Now, the first one. So the first one probably can come with an escort to make sure that she doesn't, or he doesn't fall down. So this is a project that is called Teka Habona. So as we are going to see among the beautiful projects that have come up, it is a 3-in-1 project, and this lady deserves some recognition. She's called Tumukunde Foster, and she's from IPRC Kigali as well.
So we had the objective of developing technologies to add value to banana stem to make papers, and we had also objective to characterize the papers from different areas of Rwanda, and we had also objective to develop and validate the technology to make papers in Rwanda. So as the methodology, we have taken 5 varieties of bananas to compare them, the quality of papers from them, and we have taken Poyo, Kashangara, Intuntu, Inyamunyu, and Fia. We have considered the bananas, the varieties which are most available in Rwanda. Yeah. So the process of making banana, of baking papers, it was firstly chopping, and then we dry the fibers. After chopping, we add the sodium hydroxide. And then after adding sodium, it is for digestion, and then after the digestion, we add sodium hypochlorite to remove the sodium hydroxide, and then we frame the paper and we dry. You can go. So as a result, FIA has shown much weight for the banana to the stem, and the fibers for FIA had also much weight. And FIA also showed a high concentration of pipe and drainability. It showed also the smallest width and the smallest strength. You can go. Looking into the different areas of Rwanda, we have seen we didn't see any difference from the fibers. You can go. You can move. Okay. A bit. Come back a bit. Okay. After all the parameters we have assessed during the research, we have seen that the 3 varieties of bananas showed the potential paper making, and output papers are of same quality as you see here. This is the output paper we have made from the bananas. You can move. So we did also the economic viability analysis or cost benefit analysis to see if this, to find out if this paper can be beneficial for farmers. And we have taken we have projected that a small unity that can produce 2,000 sheets per day. If we do the production cost, we find that one sheet, this bag can be of 200 to 100 francs. And as conclusion, it cannot be used for simple packaging, but for gift and for other purposes, ceremonial purposes, it is okay, and it can compete with the paper bags we are importing from China. Thank you.
Our project is called Tekauna 3-in-1. Dear friends, we all know how electricity, we want to spread it in the whole country, and in 2019 I went in the village for studies, and do you know what surprised me? Like, it's really sad to see that there are still some Rwandan youth who are not able to live their studies because they don't have electricity at home. And this is a big challenge. We know all the hazards which have happened in Rwanda last days, and we know how it have disrupted electricity transmission lines. And so how are people going to survive without electricity in this time? So as electrical engineer in IPRC Kigali, after getting the skills from there, we have come with the solution that we made this Tekauna 3-in-1. The reason why we add all the components on one stove is because we want the village people to understand quickly, because if you tell them we come and we install electricity and after we come with the stove, they won't be able to get it easily and quickly in their mind. But if you tell them, I come with giving you the stove and the stove will give you electricity, they understand it quickly. So this is the solution. This Tekauna have thermoelectric generator which convert the heat of the stove into electricity, and that electricity have the capability of lighting 3 LED lamps in the same time for a week. Another amazing thing for this is that it's portable, and on this thermoelectric generator have the port where you can charge your telephone and other electronic devices. Dear friends, how are we going to forget about deforestation? We know that 1.31 kilohectares in Rwanda is being deforested in order to have the cooking fuel energy, and this has been proven by Global Impact report. So what am I going to come as solution? In our going forward as the company, because I work with 3 teammates, this is one of them, we have come up with innovation, because some of us are mechanical engineers. We said, well, how are we going to solve that problem? So we made what is called a briquette machine. That machine, we make the briquettes from what? Briquettes from sawdust, briquettes from the scratch of the food that we take as waste. In order not to deforestate, we are not going to use waste, and we have the cooking fuel energy at home. So we take it to the laboratory of Huye in order to have what is RSB. So if we get that license, we are now going to the market. Please be sure you will see us and be the customers for us. I'd like to tell you about our target market. As you know, we have the competitor already, and not only the one in the market, but we have some, like, I'm not going to mention them, maybe they are here. Please, let's be the partners. So what do we want from them is that we have made analysis. Can we go to competition analysis, please? Not this one, another one. We have met you may go back. We have made the competition analysis and found that we are really amazing on that. Yeah, they all offer the briquettes, but they don't have the machines. For us, it's going to be easy. Why for them they use manual method? You understand? So another thing is, for us we are really affordable. Can you see the way this one moves? Do you have stove at home which moves like this? It's going to be easy. You can cook while you are in the salon, and you move it from kitchen to the salon and you cook. So we may move next. The another thing is our target market. Please, we want to work with NGOs. I went in this camp of refugees in Kiziba. They are in the Western province, and they saw that people have already seen the briquette, but they are suffering from the stoves. You see the problem. But here is the solution. They don't have to worry anymore. The next thing, we want to work with the prisons. They are really suffering, and they are among the one who are producing the carbon emission in Rwanda in the atmosphere. So we have targeted 13 prisons for now, because it's what we are capable of offering the briquettes. We can move to the next, please. We have the projection. As we want to build an industry, we will have to have this film company, which you will be proud of that we have sponsored this company. And now look at them. They are like other companies which are so strong. So, in this 2023, we have not sit from the beginning of January. We have made minimum viable product. We have made market validation. We have made company registration in RDB. So from now we are targeting that from May to August, we would like to have a workshop setting and manufacturing for mass production for both all our stoves. And we also have other going on projection, as you may see. We may move the last. As I have said, I don't work alone. In our team we have 2 mechanical engineers, and we also have electrical engineer who is a woman. Say that it makes easy to make it ourselves, and the design is for ourselves. This is our registration, and dear fellow, all honorables in the house, please, let's work hand in hand. Let's work together. I'm Perasi Kigali, all Rwanda Polytechnic schools. We have amazing technology and innovation. Please join us, tell your students to come. Thank you.
DG, please, you could hand over this check. Thank you.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know how happy as can be.
Thank you. Thank you.
The ones that you're going to receive at the high learning institution needs to be more aware of what they're going to learn it's at the high learning institution. And what we have seen is a growing thirst of primary students, and it's so amazing to have them at our treatment plants and the kind of questions that they ask, which I think is a big hope for our STEM in the future. So much as we are looking at the high learning institutions, but I believe we have very smart engineers, scientists that will come from our primary education. We have seen that thirst, and it's so much growing, and we are thankful to the different partners that have been bringing them to our facilities. And we will always welcome them, including the interns, paid or not, but also the research and the ways of investing. That's my key word is finding ways to invest and fund research, because it's actually a gap that we see also in the industry. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Let me start by conveying greetings from Honorable Minister Valentine, who wished to be here with you from the start of this event till today, but she couldn't make it because she had a travel mission, and she arrived this morning, and because of the long flight, she couldn't make it to this event. So I'm coming to close this event on her behalf. But before probably I start reading the remarks that I prepared on her behalf, I just want to say that it's really amazing to see what our education system can offer, and also the journey that is ahead to ensure we achieve the desired goals as we have them in our Vision 2050. I was very much excited by the panelists members that we have here, and I thought we need to take forward these conversations, especially in the subsector working group for the higher education. I think currently we don't have all the members that I can see in the room in the subsector working group for higher education. And I discussed this with the Director General for Higher Education when we were sitting there. I think all these members have to come together, continue all these conversations because they are so exciting, and there are a lot of insightful messages that are coming from even the few moments we had. I felt we could continue listening to what all the people from different areas, from academia, from industry, from development partners, what they see as partnership that will help us as the education sector to move forward. Thank you so much. And now let me read my remarks because I'm doing these remarks on behalf of Honorable Minister. First of all, it is honor and privilege for me to be here today at the closing of the very first time exhibition and STEM competition for higher learning institutions. This event has been an excellent opportunity to showcase the tremendous work our higher learning institutions have done and continue to do to transform our country into a knowledge-based economy. As we are all aware, Rwanda has set a bold vision 2050 to become a higher income status by 2050. To achieve this vision, we will need new knowledge generated through research and innovation. And this knowledge will have to be applied in all sectors of the economy. I therefore take this opportunity to congratulate the Higher Education Council for having organized this exhibition and STEP competition to promote higher learning institutions' involvement in research and innovations. The event has also been an opportunity for students and staff from different higher learning institutions to collaborate and promote innovation and creativity. In line with this, I commend the Rwanda Coding Academy and Maranyundo Girls students who exhibited their innovative research projects. And this is an evidence that actually research and creating new knowledge is not only for higher learning institutions, even our secondary schools are able to do that. The exhibition and STEM competition event has been interesting and diverse, with each exhibitor given the opportunity to present their programs, innovative projects, and products. Discussions have largely been around topics such as research and innovation, TVET opportunities, academia-industry linkage, digital use in teaching, learning and assessment, STEM education, career guidance, and the role of parents or the community in supporting education. The STEM competition has been particularly exciting in this event with pre-selected projects from higher learning institutions in both general education and polytechnics competing. If you don't mind, let's again give a round of applause to the winners of the first project awarded. I would like to take this opportunity to again congratulate everyone and all the winners of the STEM competition. Your hard work, dedication and creativity has set a great example for others to follow. It is my hope that all these projects will be nurtured and will be given an opportunity for advancement. As I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all those involved in the organization of this event, to the Higher Education Council, the higher learning institutions, the various stakeholders and partners, and the participants, thank you for your tireless efforts in making this event such a success. Your work has showcased the tremendous potential of Rwanda's higher education sector and has set a new standard for excellence. Let us all together commit to continue our efforts to promote research and innovation, STEM education, and collaboration among stakeholders. Thank you so much. And